Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Dawn of Embracing Dawn and I am back doing some readings. I had a period of time where I was just given the guidance to be creative and channel in a different way, and so I got into creating some wellness tools to help support all of us in our journeys. So we have these beautiful semi-precious bracelets which have stones that vibrate at different energetic frequencies and support us in different ways, in all the ways, straight from grounding to connecting to calming, all the things. And then also these turkey smudge feathers that I've created from foraged turkey feathers, going out into the woods and collecting and then sterilizing them and cleaning them and all the things. But if you're interested in any of these, you'd like for me to create one just for you, there will be an email in the description below, and please by all means communicate with me and we will get that going for you. Okay, so Capricorn, one came out, so we'll take a look at that and possibly cut for the next. Surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. So Capricorn, have you been working too hard? Have you been pushing too hard towards, beautiful. So we're going to take the second one. Have you been working too hard towards something, caught up in your mental space, caught up in controlling the situation, surrendering to the flow and the effortlessness of the way the universe works when you send out your intention and vibrate in that space. You've also got surrender to wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. So just surrendering again to that, just how beautiful life is, just how magical situations are, those situations that come up in our lives that we have a perception in the moment that this is not what we want, this is not the outcome we want, this is, it's disappointing, maybe somewhat heartbreaking, and then the situation comes up and shifts it. The universe is flowing in your favor, it wants for you to succeed, it wants for you to have all that you desire, and when you surrender to that, all of a sudden something new pipes up, something new opens up, and it's a beautiful thing. All right, so we've got a few cards here. Let's pull some more tarot just to get some details into where this may be impacting your life. We're going to draw from the Spirit Song Tarot as well as the Psychic Tarot, and then we will do some crystals and some crystal energy and some feather energy just to link everything in at the end. Okay. Yeah, all right. So much air energy in your reading, Capricorn. So either you've got a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius that may be connected to all of this in your life, or you've been really sitting in your headspace. As this suggests here, you've really been sitting in that headspace and stuck sort of not in the flow of allowing, right? And wanting to control that stuff that hanging on too tight. Okay, we'll do one more shuffle here. And if it doesn't come up, there we go. Let's do one more. Because I always love it if they're going to pop out, because they really, really want to be heard when that happens. Oh, did I shuffle the wrong deck? That's so funny. Sorry, I shuffled the wrong deck. We don't want to use this. We want to use the Psychic Tarot. So these were the surrender cards. That's funny. All right, get myself focused here. Calm it down. I'm excited for your reading. There's something exciting in the energy of it. Okay. Let's see here. All right, so let's draw, cut and draw for the outcome. Aha. Okay. So Capricorn, you're working through some things that really have to do with some core issues for you, some deep stuff. as the cards come up here. So this is long-standing stuff. This is energetic work from the past. Things are coming up, you know, from your past. You're being triggered in some way. And this is why this is coming up. Surrender to the effortlessness of things. You know, just allow yourself to be in the flow and not force outcomes. And then again, realize the magic, you know, of the world and the awe that we have just in our existence and our ability to manifest that. So coming right out here, you have the 8 and the 9 of feathers, and that's that air energy, that sword energy. So could be connected to a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So the 8 of feathers is about courage and solutions. So that would be about feeling powerless and stuck and needing to have courage to find solutions. And connecting back to this is about having the courage to let go of some of that control and allow the universe to support you with that, because whatever it is, you've really felt stuck in that energy and, you know, a little bit powerless. And then the 9 of feathers, it's even progressed a little bit more to feeling anxious and the need to gain perspective and your self-empowerment, you know? So like the porcupine, you're lovely, you go along with life, you know, you mind your own business and you're quite peaceful until you're startled or you get your feathers ruffled or your quills and you'll lash out, right? And we've got these facing in opposite directions here. And as they came out, let me see. Well, they could be facing too. So you've got these two together and you need to integrate this energy. So you're releasing this stuck energy, finding your courage to open up to new solutions, and then taking back your power. This is all going to take a little bit of patience, right? And sometimes Capricorn, you know, you're an earth sign and you are hardworking, get it done, take charge. You know, I'd rather do it myself and do it right sort of energy. And I'm generalizing, of course, but you know, it holds true for many. And this is about letting go of some of that. And it may be related to an air sign. It could also be just connected to your thought forms, to your mind, and all the stuff that's been going around and around in your mind. So let's see here. We've got the 4 of feathers. So somehow with this is interesting because you have number 7, deception and envy coming up here in this path of the reading. So on some level, somehow, as it's connecting to not allowing yourself to realize, you know, the everyday miracles and not allowing yourself to flow, you know, somewhere you felt like you've been deceived around something. There's not been truth expressed, or there's been some envy in terms of a situation or a life path that you're on, that you're looking outside of yourself to others and their journey, and maybe you've been feeling a little bit envious of that. It could also be that you've got this air sign here, if it's connecting to a person that perhaps has you know, is feeling that way about you. You know, someone has maybe not been presenting their truth and is a little envious of where you're at in your potential. You know, it's a general read, so you take the meaning as it comes to you, whatever aligns. So connected with this deception and envy, you've got the 4 of feathers, sanctuary and rest. And again, that's more air energy. That's that swords energy. And this is all about retreating, meditating. We see the bear here. He's resting. He's in his sanctuary. He just needs to retreat and pull away from all of this energy, that heavier energy, you know, and allow that flow. And meditation is a beautiful space to do that. Whether it's just sitting in stillness, you know, in quiet and just giving yourself time to breathe, quieting the mind, or whether it's more, you know, intentional, full-on guided meditation, or You know, if you have a practice where you really get tuned in quickly and you're connected, it's different for everyone, but it's really important to help bring clarity. And this is such a beautiful thing because you've got the world, fulfillment and celebration. So the outcome of all of this, as you allow yourself to transmute this energy from here, you know, and to work through having patience with yourself, to work through this, you know, this anxiety, this angst that you've had, these feelings of being powerless and stuck. As you allow the flow to open up more and you have patience with yourself and possibly with others, however it pertains to you, you know, you're going to go through this rest and recovery and maybe begin a practice or reintegrate a practice of meditation, and it's going to open you up into this beautiful space of fulfillment. The world is major arcana, so that speaks to more major life events. So you're coming into this beautiful major life event, which, you know, is going to include a tower moment. This is also major arcana as well. It's number 16. And I'm just wanting to look at our numbers, 14, because numbers are important too, right? And 7. Okay, so looking at this tower moment, this could literally be an event that happens that really shakes up and breaks things up and may possibly seem like things are falling apart, but really they're not. They need to disassemble in order to release what doesn't serve, and then you come back and you build something that brings you into this fulfillment, right? It could also be internal. You know, I interpret the tower moment as something that can also be internal, a sudden realization through this introspection, through allowing that flow to happen with the energy, seeing the possibility of little miracles in everyday life and allowing yourself to believe that. That opens you up into this tower moment of understanding all of a sudden, like, oh, this perspective I had, you know, I don't align with that anymore. I can see it differently now. And it's a whole aha moment where you may realize a way that you move through the world, a belief system you held, you know, a way that you behaved or interacted in the past that served you then for a time isn't serving you any longer. And we have permission, we are encouraged as spiritual beings, you know, we can change our minds, we can shift our beliefs, and that's powerful to be willing to see that something you did believe in the past that was valid then and served you well, you're evolving, it doesn't reflect who you are anymore, and you're shifting through into something new, and that's that beautiful tower moment. So, you know, and I know that this, you know, is important, and this connects in, not just because you've got the 2 major arcana here, but you also have the number 1 base chakra, which means that this is happening on a foundational level. This is happening in your lower chakras, which your base chakra is your root chakra. That is your chakra that connects you to Mother Earth. It's at the seat of your tailbone. It also connects you to your universal tribe, so to speak, to your ancestors. It's groups, you know, and how you move through groups. So it's also how you were raised to understand groups, such as maybe if you belong to a church or religious group or an outlook of some kind, your belief systems. This is all stemming from that base chakra. So you may be shifting and building a new foundation, you know, with all of this insight that's coming in through this experience. Capricorn, you may be shifting and creating a whole new base, a whole new tribe, a whole new understanding, and you may be healing some generational things without even realizing that that's what you're doing as you shift your energy. But this is creating a new beginning, a new foundation, you know, with this connection to the base chakra. So this tower moment is giving you the opportunity, if you allow it, to see the flow and to allow some of it to go and not resist. This is bringing you into a much more stable, beautiful space that aligns much better with who you authentically are. And then on top of that, we've got the Queen of Acorns, and that is fire energy. So that would be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Sorry, it's just coming so fast that I can't keep up. This is passion and creativity. The queen can often represent an actual person. So maybe you have a queen's figure in your life. It could be any identity, although the figure is queen, feminine energy. It can be any identity. It doesn't matter. But this is that creative life force. This is that she's very much about the creativity and energy and confident and focused and zest for life. And, you know, she's just that. You just want to be around that. And it could be, Capricorn, that you are going to embody this energy with this new shift. Or maybe, again, as I said, you've got this queen in your life that could be fire sign or not. You know, it's going to depend on each of you individually that is going to have this impact. To help you to open up, to go with the flow, to realize that, and just, you know, blossom in a way that maybe you didn't see you could. You're going to become more confident. You're going to become more focused, but not in a controlling way. You know, not in a restricting way, in a way that allows you to focus on your growth and your new zest and inspiration in life. Sorry, this reading is just catching me off guard. I am just, my words can't come as fast as the message is flying. So I apologize for that. Okay. Here we go. And we're going to pull some crystal energy. One popped out. We're going to pull a little bit more. Yeah, okay. So the one that came out is rhodochrosite, and this is remember your worth. So again, this is about you coming into a new space where what didn't, you know, what you had before that aligned before isn't aligning for you anymore. And you need to remember your worth and stand in your power. And this is allowing you to do that. You're being given an opportunity through whatever this situation or this experience is that you're moving through or about to move through. That's part of the reason why is you need to stand in that power and realize your worth. Making a decision. Now this is pink and it's connected to your heart chakra. It's connected to love, right? And then we have lapis lazuli, which is make a decision. So through this tower moment, you're going to see how to make new decisions and align with new beliefs and know that that's okay and stand in your power and do that from a space where, you know, you're not beating yourself up for not knowing what you didn't know and celebrating yourself for being able to move through this challenge and understand that you're able to transform and shift who you are and how you move through the world at any moment. You know, that's what we are. We're ever evolving beings, and it's so exciting. And then we have bloodstone. Get up and get moving. So again, getting out of that stuck energy. So this could literally mean get up and get moving, you know, physically, but it could also be that once you've been through this stage of contemplation, that it's time to make that decision, you know, and to move forward with this flow of allowing effortlessness to be a piece of who you are now and be okay with that, you know. So let's pull a little bit of feather energy to end. How many is that? 3? Okay, we'll take it. Normally we have 2, but we'll do 3. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So vulture, accept the inevitable. Let go of the past and welcome a rebirth to begin. How perfect, right? Right in there. It aligns right in here. So letting that go, letting what doesn't serve go, and then stepping in and coming into this new base chakra, new foundation, new beginning, new, you know, perspective. Owl, your intuition is correct. Follow your inner wisdom without fail. So allow that effortlessness, allow those messages to come. And then turkey, honor your own time of harvest. Offer your gifts and blessings as service to the greater good. So you've got more to offer than what you realize. And through this shift in this transformation you're going through right now, Capricorn, you are going to be able to have a positive vibrational impact on others through either you sharing your experience or just through this transmuting into this new space is going to bring you